shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood.
Hello everybody, today I'd like to talk about the middleman scamming method. And I'd like to give you the basic gist of how this scam is performed and how to avoid being scammed by it. Firstly, you're going to invite someone to be their friend or your friend, and when you do that, they ask you, are you like selling this knife, are you selling this CSGO item, any item. They ask, and then they ask for the price. Usually they don't negotiate. This should also be a red flag, because usually when someone doesn't negotiate, that might mean that they're scamming. So they don't negotiate, and then they say that they have either PayPal, Steam wallet codes, and that they don't trust you completely, so they won't give you the items first. And since they won't give you the items first, they say that they want to go through a trusted middleman. So they ask you if you have a trusted friend or someone you know in real life who could be the middleman. And this middleman, usually they ask immediately, who is he, so I can friend him. This could also mean that they're either asking their friend or doing it themselves. They're either creating an account that looks exactly like yours or exactly like your friend's. And when they do this, by creating this account, this is already impersonating someone. So then later they add you to a chat, and then it's either you or your friend who get impersonated. And then they invite you to a chat, you guys start talking about the price and agree on stuff. So one of two things can happen. Either you can get kicked, either your friend could get kicked, and then the impersonator will be invited back, and then they'll keep going, and then he'll ask you to trade the item to him. So you'll trade your item to him, but you're not actually trading it to your friend, you're trading it to an impersonator. And by trading it to an impersonator, they take the knife and run off. Second thing can happen, you trade it to your friend, and then everything goes as planned, but then you, or the person who's impersonating you, says that the trade isn't going as planned and that you'd like the knife or any item back. And when you get the item back, he's not actually trading to you, he's actually trading to an impersonator that looks exactly like you. So there are many ways to avoid this. One way is to look at profiles. You might want to check if they have a private profile, and or check on SteamRep. SteamRep is very reliable. They have all these accounts of people who try to scam, and if anyone tried to scam someone else before, there will be a report most likely on what scam they attempted and how they attempted it. Another way to do this is, instead of going through your friend, you might want to go onto SteamRep and look for a admin or trusted middleman, but you have to make sure it's the person off of SteamRep. It has to be the exact person off SteamRep. So if you have to check their profile, everything has to be exactly the same, and even if that, you might want to click on the link on SteamRep. So you always want to make sure, double check that the person you're trading to is actually who you think they are. Another way to see, this is right when you're in the trade window, there should be a little notification in the top left hand corner that says this person recently changed their name to someone on your friends list, and it'll tell you who. And if you see this message and it's your friend who you were supposed to be trading to, this means that the person you're trading to is not actually your friend, but it's an impersonator. So there are many ways to avoid it. Most of all, don't trust anyone. If you ever see anyone who's giving you an offer too good to be true, don't trust them, and you may try to trade with them, but once you see some kind of suspicious activity, just block them and unfriend them. Now, if you'd like to see more tips and tricks on how to avoid being scammed and or other scamming methods, please leave a like and subscribe.